Welcome back to another garage/yard sale video game pickups. Now, as you can see, I'm still using this nice lawn chair over here, but I'll get a new one as soon as I get to my new place. But yeah, so let's go straight into what I picked up. Now, one of the first things I picked up are still two posters from Too Many Games, which was a couple weeks ago. I didn't get a chance to show you guys this because I just picked up two new frames for them. So the first one right here, it's really hard to see, is you can see like a whole bunch of Marvel characters on there, which I thought was pretty damn cool. So hopefully I'll pick it up a little bit for you guys to see that. So I got this all framed and stuff like that. And then the next one was pretty damn cool. One of my favorite movies is V for Vendetta. So I thought these are pretty sweet. This will be a great addition to the game room once I move up, you know, to my new place. This will be perfect additions to that. So that's why I got that. So alright, now let's get into the actual games that I picked up in the garage sale last week. So it all started, I went to this one house and, you know, I was asking for games. Didn't look like they had anything there. They had a couple kids' toys, but a lot of it was like furniture and stuff, so I figured, you know, it doesn't hurt to ask. I just see some kids' toys, and it was around the age group that, you know, for people that actually play video games, stuff like that. So I figured, you know, it doesn't hurt to ask, and the guy said, no, I have no kids, like, video games or anything like that. I'm like, okay. I'm like, so you have no Nintendo or anything? He's like, no Nintendo. I'm like, not even Sega or anything? And like, he's like, oh, like Sega. He's like, I do have Sega Genesis. Which is kind of funny because I usually get people like the Nintendo that they didn't know. Oh yeah, I do have like old Nintendo system or old Nintendo games. But first time someone that was a little bit older, it's like, oh yeah, I do have Sega Genesis games. So I haven't seen that in a while. But you know, you learn something new every yard sale, which is pretty cool. So he went to go get them, and then there's a bunch of games there. A lot of them that were in bad shape, and then there's a bunch of other ones that were not, but like he had a whole bunch of them, and some of them I just didn't pick up because they're just completely bad, but he had some pretty gems, like pretty good gems in there, so I picked those up. I'm going to show you them and I'll tell you how much I paid for all that stuff. So first one's Paperboy. As you can see, it's real good condition, which I was really happy about. Sorry, I don't want to show you this part yet. Oh, I showed you a little hint to what I got. Sorry. Alright, the Fairy Tale Adventure. Sorry, that's like a complete name. Mortal Kombat 2. X-Men, which is a little loose, but I have like the little kit to open it. I don't know if it's going to work, but hopefully I can tighten it more. That's a little too loose right there. Another Power Rangers. Like, I got the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for Super Nintendo. I have it for Sega Genesis now too. Bonanza Brothers. Another one's pretty... It's okay. I mean, the only one I like so far out of all this is the X-Men 1, and the Mortal Kombat 2 was a lot of fun. And then now we're starting to get to better games. This one's a little damaged, but you know, Alien 3 is a pretty like fun game. I actually enjoyed that one, playing that a little bit when I was younger. As you can see, it's a little damage on the top, but besides that, it's really good. And final two games is Batman Returns. So this one's pretty good. Oh, there's something stuck on it. Alright, sorry about that. Now it looks really good. I was about to say, this label is like perfect over here. Gunstar Heroes. Now I already have this game. I have the label to it, but as you can see, this one right here looks perfectly, I don't know, it just looks perfectly nice. Like, everything about it just looks good. Gunstar Heroes is a really good game. It's a hidden gem in this, but it's really, really nice, fun game. Plus, I think it's going for a little bit. Not too expensive right now, but I do have the manual for this one and all that, but I'm going to swap it out with the one I have because this one looks better, the label. So that's what I got at the first house. Now, as you can see, that's 9 different games, and all the 9 games came out to be exactly $6. So I think he originally asked for $10, and then I said, you know, how about 5? And then he's like, no, let's just do 8. And I said, literally, I can't go more than 6. And then he's like, all right, you can take it for 6. So, which was pretty cool. So the next place I went to, which was like right next door to that place, Didn't really have too many games, but what it had was pretty cool. It did have a couple of PlayStation games, a bunch of them that I weren't really willing to get because I already had them. And so I saw these and I saw them in good shape. So first one is WCW Mayhem. Now, this isn't a great game or anything. It is complete and all that stuff. But to be honest with you, I used to like play this a lot with my friends and stuff like that. I thought it was pretty cool. It was one of those games that is pretty cool because you can run outside the ring, and you can run in the back room and stuff like that, fight and stuff. So, you know, it's not really a great game, but, you know, I thought it was a lot of fun. So that's pretty cool. Next one, Test Drive 6. Now, it's complete and everything like that. This isn't the best game and stuff like that, but the Test Drive series was a lot of fun at times. You know, it was kind of boring after a while of playing it, but it was something that's kind of different, you know, and I don't know, I thought it was cool at times. So definitely fun game, Test Drive 6. So the next one was obviously one of the best games for, well, not for the system. It was pretty good, but it was good when it was like the generation before, and then they moved on to this generation, the PlayStation, is MK3. And Mortal Kombat 3 was just a really good game. I thought it played really well on the PlayStation itself. It comes complete, and as you can see, it's a long box. It's the original box, so I thought that was pretty damn cool. Now, all three of these games right here came out to be exactly $4. So, can't go wrong with that. All complete in box, everything's good. And I know the Mortal Kombat 3 long box is definitely going more than $4 on its own, so that's always cool to have. Now, the one house that I was at, the last one, actually had a huge bundle that I got. And as you saw, I hinted it before by showing the controller. I got the N64 with the expansion pack in there. And as you can see, I took this out to clean it, and I can't find the top. I'm pretty sure it's in the box or whatever. I just gotta look for it. Yeah, so that's it. But it does have an expansion pack, which is cool. It does have the adapter and stuff like that for the back. But besides that, it's a nice clean edition. I really like that, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's not uncommon color or anything. It just looks like really nice. The only other one I have, or two, I have a Pikachu like edition, which is a complete box one that's never been opened before. So, well, it's been opened. Everything's packaged inside the box. So obviously, I had to open it to make sure it's in there. But everything's nice and packaged for the Pikachu one. Then I have like the clear one, the clear purple case, N64. And that one's like funky sometimes. Sometimes it works great, sometimes it doesn't. So that's why I was always looking for another one. And this one's perfect. Plus, it comes with an expansion pack. Can't go wrong with that. So that's what I got there. It also came with N64 controller in perfect shape. I was really happy with this. A classic gray one. The joystick, everything works great on it. So that's pretty cool. And if that wasn't enough, they also had a couple games that he included, or I asked to be in like a huge bundle. We got only 4 games, which is right here. So, first one's WWF Attitude. And then we got WWF WrestleMania 2000. Then you have WCW vs. NWO. Now, I don't know if you realize the theme of this pickups this week was wrestling games. And to be honest with you, these are the cheesy wrestling games that I did play, especially for the N64. Like, these are the ones I used to play when I was younger with my friend. So, like, that's why, like, in reality, they're worth, like, nothing. But it's pretty cool to get it, you know, nostalgic purposes, stuff like that. So, it's nice to have all the wrestling games. And that's something I actually do collect, the wrestling games, as much as I can. And the other one I got is All-Star Baseball 2000. Now, I'm not a huge fan of sports games, but the reason why I got this is we know Derek Jeter is retiring after the season, so I'm trying to collect as much games as I can, like, that had Derek Jeter right on the cover. Of course, he had his own, you know, all-star baseball games, stuff like that, so it was really important for me to get all the ones that Derek Jeter was on the cover. Was one of my favorite players, and plus, you know, I'm a huge Yankee fan, so I figured that's one of my goals. And that's another thing I want to talk about to you guys. Another thing about collecting and stuff like that, collect things that mean something to you. So that's something you can set goals for. Like, for example, what I'm doing, I'm going to try to collect all the games Derek Jeter was on the cover for because, you know, he's retiring soon. If you set, like, goals for yourself, it'll be a lot more fun to collect certain games because then once you achieve the goal, you're like, oh, that's awesome. What's the next goal I could, you know, set up for myself? As you hear thunder in the background. Alright, so that is pretty much it. Now, all that stuff that I got was for a whopping $12. So, that's it. The console, the games, that was a $12 bundle, and the controller. So, I was very excited about that. And, yeah, so that is pretty much it for this week. I did pick up quite a few things. I think it was a great week. Not the best week, not the rarest games, although I do like the fact that I found a better copy of Gunstar Heroes. That might have been my favorite thing for this week. Also MK3, like in a long box, it's in like perfect condition. And, you know, always good to have another N64, but I really think those two were probably the best games. But let me know what you guys picked up this week. Also, let me know what you thought was the best pickup for me this week. And that's pretty much it. So if you liked this video, give it a like. And that's pretty much it. So this is Hector from Not Too Nerdy. I'm out. See you, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button, it really helps me out. Also, if you're new to this channel, subscribe so you can see new videos from me every week. And remember, it's okay to be not too nerdy.